Mayor Bass, it is great to sit down with you and talk about your first 100 days in office.
Thank you, and the time is going by so fast.
I bet it is. I bet it is. The last time I saw you in person was actually on election night. I was covering the Democratic Party headquarters that night. You got on stage with your grandchildren and you could see how excited they were. What has it been like for them to have you home all the time now here in LA and to have you as their mayor?
Well, you know, they're having fun with it. They absolutely are. First of all, they're learning about government. They're learning what it means that I'm the mayor. But they've been very excited, and I've gone to their schools and all, and so that's been exciting.
What has been the single biggest adjustment for you going from being a member of Congress to being the mayor of Los Angeles?
Well, you know what? There's adjustments in every single area. Number one, every 4 days I'm not at the airport.
I imagine you're not putting in those miles anymore.
Exactly. I'm not doing that. I don't have to worry about time change. But, you know, to me, the most exciting thing is that I get to make a difference on the same day. And when you're in the legislature, especially Congress, you can work on legislation for years. And the idea that I can literally go to a tent and help somebody come in from a tent and be housed in the same day, it's the instant gratification that has been very exciting.
I can imagine the difference of that. To see your legislation go and to go through so many different phases,
right?
And getting rewritten and then voted on partially, and then someone else has to vote on it again, and you get to really have the final word on so many of those decisions now.
Absolutely. And then for me, being in this position feels like I've come full circle, because what I'm doing today, I was very much interested in and involved in 30 years ago. But I wasn't in a position to have the level of influence that I have today then.
You made history becoming the first woman mayor of Los Angeles, and that was a very important and long overdue first. But inevitably, being the first comes with a lot of responsibilities and a lot of challenges. What have been yours?
Absolutely. Well, the responsibility has absolutely been to girls and to women, seeing me in this position and seeing how much it means to them. So when parents come up to me, whether it's down the street or in a store or at an event, and talk about their daughters and talk about what it means to them to see me in this position, then it just elevates the level of responsibility and then just reinforces my commitment to not just do the job, but to do the job with all of my heart and soul.
You made it very clear during your campaign that addressing the homelessness crisis was going to be your most immediate priority. And on your first day in office, you declared a state of emergency on homelessness. You also launched the Inside Safe program and issued an executive directive on the use of city-owned property for temporary and permanent housing. How is all of that going?
Well, you know what? It's all going extremely well. So as you said, on day one, because I said it for a year, on day one, I would declare a state of emergency. I didn't even come to City Hall first thing in the morning. I went straight to the Emergency Operations Center, where the city deals with emergencies, because I felt then and I feel now that it is an emergency anytime you have 40,000 people sleeping in tents. And so I did declare a state of emergency, but I also issued several executive directives. One of them started Inside Safe, but I also issued a directive that would fast track building. So you have to do everything at the same time. Stop people from falling in and get people housed.